what's going on here? Alrighty, what's going on here? Yo, what's up, firefighter? What is going on here? Alright, I'm just trying to... Okay, there we go, there we go. How are you on YouTube 24/7? Or how are you live on YouTube 24/7? Hopefully is my audio okay? Just make it your full-time job, I guess, right? Everybody hear me all right? Everything's good? The camera's okay? You can see me, hear me, everything? Got a little bit of a different setup here. For the audio? It's because I'm using the Mic 2 Mini. I just don't want it to be like right in my mouth like this. Because I've got my Osmo Action 4 set up for my webcam. The Mic 2 transmitter hooked up via Bluetooth to the Osmo Action 4 for my mic. So then I was hoping the audio would be a little clearer. Don't know if I can adjust up the mic setting. Maybe. Okay, good. Yeah, so the wife's at work. She got her schedule. She gets her schedules on Thursday. So she's at work from 4 to 9:15, and I had all intentions on going out and riding and stuff, but we've got this crazy line of storms coming through, and in the area there's been reports of tornadoes and stuff. So I thought it probably would be best not to venture out on the bike or anything. And being later in the day, I don't like getting anything started and not being able to finish it. So I thought, it's late enough. I'm not really going to be doing anything for the rest of the night. So it's like, shit, let's see who can come on live. And because I do have videos that I need to edit. I've got pretty much everything laid out for the month of July. But I have lots of time to edit that stuff up anyways, so that can be like a late at night thing when I have to stay up for work or whatever. I did do up your reaction video. It's in the queue. It's all loaded and ready to go. If anybody else here right now has a YouTube channel that you'd like me to do a reaction video for, send me an email at motoalley@outlook.com, and send me a link to your video that you'd like me to do a reaction video on, and I'll do one up, no problem. I actually do enjoy doing that type of thing. It might be something that I would kind of work towards in the wintertime. Right now, I'm just trying to kind of aim for maybe once a month or so. I already told you that I edited up your video, I think, though, right? I've got the poker run video all edited up. I'm not sure if I've uploaded it to YouTube yet or if I still have to. No, I haven't uploaded the poker run yet to YouTube yet, but I think I've still got to finish editing it up. So hey, you were cool enough to bring me on and do your podcast with me, so got a few more people in here maybe. See live chat. Yeah, the poker run, I don't think I've said anything really since that, but it was a pretty cool day. I do talk about the day and show a little bit of video, and it was pretty fun. I don't want to say too much other than the weather did get a little dicey for a little while. First thing in the morning, I didn't think that I was actually going to be able to ride up too, but made it up there, made it home, had a great day. Was so tired after it. The next day at work, I was pretty much euchred. Yeah. Oh, I did up those prints that I showed on my last live, and they all got auctioned off, or they all got won by people. So I believe 2 people ended up with the 3 of them. One guy or one person ended up with 1, and another person ended up with 2 of them. And now I'm waiting on blanks. The company that I go and I get blanks from. South Oz, what's up, buddy? Welcome. But yeah, I got the place that I get the blanks from my sublimation. They're like 6 weeks out, so I can't get any more of those. But I did go, and I've got an idea kind of for this channel. Did you add stickers or advertise anything on the back of the prints? I don't have stickers yet. I was looking into those, but by the time the day came around and I figured out what I was actually going to print and stuff, it was too late. So I didn't get around to putting stickers, but I did have like a piece of paper up above them with Kyle's metal prints on it. I did talk to a lady too who has like a shelter, and she's interested in maybe purchasing a couple custom ones off of me for like parking or whatever at her place. So she's found me on Facebook, and haven't heard anything yet, but the fact that she's just following the page is a big thing. But I do have an idea for the MotoAlley aspect. And even more, even just like, yeah, even just anything in general, really. I got these photo size panels, and I'm thinking of maybe doing like a magnet backing on them, where if anybody wants one, you can send me an image. And I'm currently looking into magnets to do like a magnet back. So then instead of having like a magnet photo sleeve that you put your photos on and then you put it on the fridge, this right here could work as like an advertisement or something. And you just get the magnet, put it on or whatever, and I'll press your image. But what I'm thinking about this too is for the MotoAlley channel, seeing as I'm getting into the photography, possibly doing kind of like what Rock Auto does with their magnets, just a bigger version, and maybe my bike or like different photos that I take or something, or just the MotoAlley logo. I thought that would be kind of neat. Or like if anybody has any channels or business that they'd like, um, I could put it on there, like firefighter, if you wanted like a small one to put like on your toolbox or something in your garage if you have one, or whatever. I really should look into shipping over to Australia too. I haven't really looked too far into that. Maybe get something out to Oz. And then another cool thing that I found when I was browsing online is this looks like a deck of cards, but give me a second. These are aluminum panel business cards, double-sided. So essentially, I could put whatever on each side, just scale it down, and you could have like pictures of your bike or pictures of whatever on either side. I think it's like whatever the size of a traditional business card is. Probably, it very well could be, because I mean, Australia's kind of close to Canada. Not really, but I don't know. You look on a map when it's flat and it's like far away, but got too much stuff on the go. Yeah, you're messing around, but I'm not. I mean, if I can get it there and he wants one, I'll send it to him. Anything's possible with today's technology. I did end up getting a couple 8x12 panel, like sign panels with hole in the top and the bottom, but the the corners were damaged. So the lady's gonna give me like a store credit, and then when they come back in stock too, I'm gonna like order some more or whatever. And then before we go any farther though, if there's anybody in here that hasn't smashed that thumbs up button, consider doing that. I don't even. I'm gonna get one to put on my roof. Yes, Oz. If you're interested, I can look into the shipping details and stuff, and I can send you. I'll send one your way. I just don't want to bite off more than what I can chew right now. July is gonna be a very busy month for this channel, as I'm already one video ahead of schedule, really. As originally for July, all I was planning on doing was 7 videos and putting a new video out today. Even though it's not July, it's already got me ahead of schedule. Because I was going to go, the 4th, the 7th, 11th, 14th, 18th, 21st, 25th. But I think I might plan to do the 28th as well. So pretty much every Monday, Friday of July, there's probably going to be a video put out from me. So I'm I'm grinding at that, so I don't want to bite off anymore, really. But, oh, it's almost drinking hour. Just kidding. I'm on holidays. It's always drinking hour. It is a busy month, and it's definitely a good kind of busy because I do kind of have a goal to be at the 900 subscriber mark by the end of the month. Like that's definitely a big goal that I have. Because I've got to record the 900 subscriber video announcement thing. But yeah, with 900 subscribers coming up, when I hit it, what I want to do is I want to announce the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So doing that, I want to have the videos. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I want to have my video sitting in queue, so then as soon as I hit it, I can upload it and then everybody can see it. But I have an idea of what I want to do for at least one prize. I'm sitting not too far away from the 4,000 hours amount right now too. So I figure I'm going to say this now because I don't know how many people will actually see it. But if I hit the 4,000 the 4,000 hour watch thing within like a decent amount of time around the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, then what I'll do is I'll up it a bit and then I'll do 2 giveaways at once. At least that's what I'm kind of aiming for. Because, I mean, kind of going into 2025. Going into 2025, I did have the desire to get monetized by the end of the year. And I know I didn't start the riding season off the greatest, and the quality in my videos were still mediocre at best, but I feel like the last little while I've just upped the ante a little bit, and I've kind of upped the quality. I'm editing better. I'm adding more things in. I'm doing a different style of video. So I've got like my mental focus, I guess, set on one site. At one point, I did have the 4,000 watch hours. I think last year I was up to like 4,200 by the end of the year. And then, of course, winter happened. And then from, October to December, just shot everything away. And now I'm back down to like 3,500 watch hours or 3,400 or something. I have no doubt that I can do it, but again, I got to put out the quality and got to get topics or do things that people are going to want to watch. It's all a learning process. The more you work on your craft, the better the result, which is working in your favor. Hey, you're one to talk, man. I see your numbers jumping up. I think the last video I watched of yours, I noticed you're at a 1,290 something. So you're 13, pushing 1,300 subscribers. It's pretty impressive. More or less, the reason why, like, the main reason why I want to get monetized, and this is probably going to sound a little selfish or whatever, but if I can get monetized, then I can start claiming things as like a business expense, and then I can update my camera gear. I can get another camera and do all that stuff and pretty much write it off, so then it's not coming out of my pocket per se. No, come on, man. Firefighter, you might be this way, but whenever I go out for a ride, even though like I'll film one ride, but then as soon as that's done and I say, hey, keep your shiny side up, ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one, it's pretty much my brain goes on to the next. It's like, well, okay, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? Oz, still there? Who else is in the chat? Got to step my game up every time I come on to Firefighters lives. Every time I go on a Firefighters ride or lives, there's like 6 different conversations happening. I got to step the game up. Yeah, South Oz, for the longest time there, I was focused on doing topic specific motovlogs, but to me, like I put out a recent poll, and I'm not sure. I'm sure you two probably voted on it, where it's like, what do you guys want to see? Do you like the shit? Oh, where am I? What did I say? Oh, like the exploring and stuff, the exploring and photos, or do you like the traditional motovlogs or the no commentary? And the majority of the votes was like the discovering and the exploring with the photos. So that's kind of where I'm like pushing towards, because for me, it's more fun to do those too, because I get something out of it. I get a little bit more entertainment out of it. And when you guys watch it, you don't have to just sit there and listen to me babble on. You actually get to see like my hands on. You get to experience the new places with me. So I have more fun creating those videos. So if I have fun, then I feel they could come through in the video. And then yeah, like for me, it's more fun. So if it's more fun for me, then it would be more fun for you. And South Oz, I feel seeing as you're in Australia, and a lot of people in like North America and other parts of the world, if you could explore different areas in Australia and bring your camera along with you and kind of do like an exploration and show people other things about Australia, you may learn more about Australia, but then we'll have more enjoyment watching it. So maybe you could take that and use it towards like your motovlogs or whatever. Not saying that your motovlogs are bad or anything, but I mean, it could spark a new interest and a bigger growth for your channel, maybe. I definitely agree with firefighter on that too. If you like, no matter where you are in your day, if you can find a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper, if you got an idea, jot that shit down. Troy Vlog Channel, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. That is amazing. Congrats on the retirement, by the way. Being a Canadian, we see an awful lot of American motovlogging and stuff, but we don't see like a lot of Australian or like European. So if we could see Australia through your eyes and hear your story about what you're experiencing and stuff while seeing it, it would I feel it would probably bring more views to your channel too, maybe. Because sure, riding the motorcycles are fun, but it's also fun to stop, get off, stretch your legs in a new area that you have never been before. At least for me, anyways. And yeah, firefighter stacking hobbies. Like, uh, I'm enjoying doing the photography thing. It's something that I think I could probably get into, even as like a small freelance photographer for like motorcycles or whatever. If somebody's got a bike that they want to shoot or like take photos of, maybe I could offer the service for a decent price. I think I've commented on one of your videos or one of your posts before where I'm in the mind frame where pretty much anything I do, I want it to be able to possibly create an income if it sticks. Like, not getting any younger. I'm not old by any means, but I'm not getting any younger. So that's I feel like that's how the greats are made. Is you just try something, you start something, you do something, and you don't know where it'll go. So yeah, I definitely don't have no really any topics for today. Um, Although the video that I posted yesterday, um, I said in it that I have a dentist appointment in August to get my wisdom tooth removed. They've wanted me to they wanted me to submit like a medical questionnaire that they sent to me, so then they could do the predetermination on if my insurance will cover it. And I don't know with how quickly the dentist changed his mind for me to just all of a sudden have to have it removed. And the experience from that dentist office, anyways, I've canceled my appointment to have my wisdom tooth removed. And I think I'm going to switch to a different dentist because I don't know. Every time I go into that one, I have a different hygienist. None of them are ever the same. I've had like 4 different dentists since I've been going there, and there's no consistency. And I've heard some bad stories about that place, so I've canceled that appointment. And no, yeah, I canceled that appointment, so the surgery's not gonna happen now unless like something happens where I need to go in and get it removed. But so that video, the first part of the video, is pretty much scrapped, even though I've already put it out. I am planning on changing the back end of the bike a little bit though. I do still want to do the rear fender and everything. The signal lights, I've got a pair of those already. Only problem at the moment is we've bought a house in a rural area and I've been trying to upload a new video for 2 days now. Oh jeez. That's brutal. Are you able to, assuming you have a laptop, which you may have a desktop, which then if you do, this defeats the purpose. But if you have a laptop, are you able to take it to like some sort of community, like hall or like a store or something, a library, and upload it via their internet instead? Or if you have like data on your phone, are you able to create a mobile hotspot for a few minutes and upload it that way? Oh, Starlink. They don't. Why is that? They just don't offer it out your way, or you're just too countryside or something? I know here in Canada, the Starlink's expensive. One of the guys that I follow on YouTube, he lives in his truck camper out in Alberta, and he has Starlink for whenever he goes out and like he's in the wilderness or whatever where he can't get the internet and stuff. And if he's going to be out there for a while, he sets it up. But he says that it's pretty expensive. The only downfall about trying to do YouTube, I guess, is if you have no internet, then you're kind of euchred. Hey, firefighter, haven't seen any drone footage from you lately. Still playing around with that? The reason why I say that is uh, Amazon's doing their July sale here in Canada on July 8th to the 11th. And I'm tossing the idea of possibly getting some, like a beginner friendly drone and maybe doing some sort of footage and stuff of me on the bike or something like that with the drone. But the only way I'm going to go and I'm going to get a drone is if they go on sale and I can get one for a decent price. Are you able to like edit a bunch of videos on your computer or whatever and then get like a queue of them going and then go to your daughter's place and upload them via Wi-Fi there? Have like 3 or 4 of them all upload all the same day and stuff for different dates, like schedules them, and then you'll have like a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, if I go and buy a drone, it's not going to be like any of the super expensive ones, even though it'd probably benefit me in the long run. But I was just browsing on Amazon today actually, and thinking either the Neo, the DJI Neo, or the Mini 4K, just like a cheap one, and just something cheap just to play around, but get some decent footage or whatever. Get some experience with the drones. Because yeah, it's just because you upload doesn't mean you can't schedule them. You can schedule them for a different day or whatever. Like, that's what I'm sure a lot of YouTubers do. I know that's what I do. Like, just have a month's worth of videos all uploaded at once, and then you can work on some more throughout that month, and it'll give you like that buffer. Oh, excuse me. And then if you can do like 3 or 4 videos, do one a week, that'll give you a few weeks to either get your get your Wi-Fi or your internet set up or something. It's raining out again. A Mavic Mini? Are you able to record video and stuff on that? Let me just... Mavic Mini. Okay. Huh. That's a... Here, let me see if I can bring it up without exposing too much. Mavic Mini. Yeah, damn it. Yeah. Here, let's do this. Nice. Here we go. Yo, TC, what's up, bud? Let me just do this and do this and make sure I've got the shit that I need. Yeah, so the Mavic Mini drone. Okay, Mini. No, the Mavic's the same price as the 4K. Because, yeah, the 4K on the right here that says bestseller, that's the one that I was looking at. But see if I pull that up without exposing too much info. Okay. 30 minutes flight. Might have to look into that. There's so many different types of drones, though. All right, see you soon, Oz. Hopefully everything's good. When you're not crashing it. That's what I'm actually. That's here. Let's see if I can scroll up. Yeah. So apparently, like this one. Oh, maybe not this one. But the Mini 4K is supposed to shoot in 4K, according to this anyways. "31 minutes. Yeah, so is the Mini. Or yeah, the Mini. And then the Neo is even cheaper, is one that I was looking at. I was looking at the Neo. They're like handheld. Stop showing that. I thought it would be pretty cool, but it's a little bit cheaper anyways. I don't know. Amazon has something coming up where they're having a big sale. So I don't know. I was actually just mentioning a second camera too, TC. Yeah, I should invest in a new camera too, because right now what I'm doing, like some of the footage that I have coming up or whatever, I take the camera from my helmet and I put it on my handlebars facing the front of the bike. But if I can just have a camera sitting there that I can either turn around or like face the front of the bike and then record like where I'm going and stuff instead of having it always on my helmet, I thought that would be pretty cool. And I do want to play around with like different angles on the bike and stuff. So 2 degrees outside. 9 a.m. and 2 degrees. Okay, so I'm assuming you're out west. Or no, are you Western Canada or over in like England or something? Sorry, don't hate on me if I get it wrong. That's why 360 is a game changer for me. Or a second camera, that is. Variety. Yeah, most definitely. And for a second camera, as much as I would like a 360 or whatever, I don't want to go back to Insta 360. I don't want that. So, oh, Australia. Okay, yeah. Yeah, South Osmoto was just here. Yeah, you guys know each other? It's 6:15. God dang, we got a bunch of different time zones in here. There's no topic specific for this live. I said at the start of the live, where I live, there was yeah, it's 7:15 here though. We're an hour ahead, I guess. But we've had some. I was gonna go out and ride, but we've had some crazy weather rolling past, so I didn't think it was a good idea to go out, at least on the bike, anyways. That'll be Wednesday. Tomorrow's Canada Day. Celebrate the good old country of Canada. And Wednesday, the wife is working all day, so I am definitely going to get out. I've got a couple different places that I want to travel, and that's about all I'm going to say. TC, like, how far from you are, or how far from each other are you and South Oz? Same, I bought some new mounts the other day for different angles. A new camera is also expensive. I like 360, so many things. Right? Like this vlogging or YouTubing thing, especially on motorcycles, is an expensive. All right, see you later, firefighter. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, like they always. I've seen videos where people are saying, "Oh, well, you can record videos, you can YouTube right from your phone," and I know some successful channels that do that still, but to do the motovlogging thing, yeah, yeah, Mike, it's expensive. Like it's crazy expensive. My Action 4, I got used on eBay for, I think I paid what, 250 bucks for it. And to me at the time that was a good price. On Amazon right now, just for the Action 4 alone, there's still close, what, $300 Canadian or something. It's like I'm not gonna pump out another $300 for a camera that I could make money on it eventually, I'm sure. But yeah, it's definitely a crazy expensive thing to get into. Hey guys from Australia, what was it? Last night? No, not last night. The night before last. So Saturday night, the wife and I went to the grocery store because they had steaks and stuff on sale. So we wanted to see what they were like. And when we got there, we were looking through the cooler area or whatever where they were at, and I shit you not, the steaks that we got in like the entire cooler section, it was beef from Australia. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like the cuts looked a little different. The edge where like the skin and stuff was, um, it was like kind of like a pork belly, but it obviously is beef. And we bought a couple packs, brought them home, seasoned them up, threw them on the grill, barbecued them up. And man, I tell you, that beef was the best tasting beef that I have ever tasted. Like I don't know how you guys grow your cattle and stuff down there, but man, that shit is bomb. Hey, that still saved you a couple $100 though from just by getting the GoPro from work. I ran GoPro for a little while, and it overheated a couple times. I didn't like the fact that I had to have all the wires and shit. So I was like, I got rid of that. I got my Insta360, had that, and it pissed me off. So I got rid of that and got that Action 4. I'm bringing Thunderbird to Tassie in February. We do have our own cows. We do. There's cow farmers everywhere up here. I don't know what sparked them to import Australian beef, but like here, they're like the Canadian cows. There's a lot of grizzle. There's a lot of like, grizzle in it or whatever you call it. But the beef they got from you guys, the cuts were so clean. Like grilling it up, the knife would just like cut right through, put it in your mouth, and it's like melting in your mouth, and it was tender. It wasn't chewy. It was just easy to consume, you know? So then, of course, when we were eating dinner, I said to the wife, it's like, damn, this beef is good. Maybe we should move to Australia. She's like, yeah, we could. We're not obligated. We're not tied down here. Like, oh, I don't know how I would go about doing that, but I mean, it would be pretty cool to visit. I'd have to do a little bit more research. Letterkenny, that's awesome. Have you heard of Shorzy? Shorzy is like a spin-off from Letterkenny. Obviously, you know who Shorzy is. Obviously, you'll know who Shorzy is from Letterkenny. But if you can watch the Shorzy show, I would recommend watching it because it's even better than Letterkenny. Yeah, so far I've had nothing but good luck with it. My entire setup is Osmo or DJI setup. I have been keeping an eye on eBay for either an Action 3 or an Action 4 again. Right now, actually, I've got my Mic 2 transmitter in my hand. I've got it Bluetooth to my Action 4, which my Action 4 is my webcam right now, and it's hooked up to my computer. For my yeah, TC. If you don't know too much about it, then it could throw you for a loop. But yeah, anyways, Oz, my entire Motovlog setup is all DJI. Obviously, I use my Action 4. I take this mic. I've made a video about it before, but I'll just kind of go through it here. Take this mic. I've got the lavalier DJI mic in my helmet. Let me see if I can't just bring it up. DJI lavalier mic. Yeah, so right here. Okay, so I will do this. So this is the mic that I went and I bought. It's DJI. One thing I'll say right off the top about this is, you know how like if you get lavalier mics like this, most of the time the cords are like 10 feet long or whatever. They're super long. This one is, what is it? Maybe 3 feet, 4 feet long. I don't think it says how long it is, but I'm pretty sure it's like 4 feet long or something. Measurements, there we go. Oh, it doesn't have it. But yeah, it's not super long. And then if you see at the top here where it plugs into the mic, or even right here, it's got the 90-degree angle on it. So it's convenient for when you have it hooked up. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, it's just a little delayed. I've heard your results, and I wondered how you got your results, but now I know. But just going off of that mic a little bit there, obviously it's the 90-degree angle. It goes into the mic here, and where I have it positioned on my helmet, I used an HJC, and they have like the nose guards, or like the wind guard that sits right on top of your nose. I have the mic placed at just below that, but to the left, and I've got it taped there, and then I just ran the cable around and left enough out the side where I'll put the magnet on the inside, and I just clip it in and Bluetooth setup. And it's, to me, the audio is some of the best audio that I've had luck with when it comes to using a mic or whatever. I'm very impressed with how good the audio is coming out of your mic there. It must be your beard or something. Do you like have it set like on your chin strap or something, facing out, and have your beard over top of it, plus the dead cat? Is that how you do it? Because, yeah, I think I mentioned it in your reaction video that I did up, where I was like, damn, your audio is super clean for having an open face mic or like an open face helmet. Which I said this at the top of the stream, but if anybody here has a channel and you have a video that you'd like me to react to, or you want me to do like a reaction to, send me an email at motoalley@outlook.com, and I would be more than happy to do it up. Just send me a link to the video that you want me to do, and I'll do one up, no problem. I would love to. The more videos I can watch, the better. And I feel like I've been streaming for a while. I don't know. I didn't really have any topics to really talk about. Like I said earlier, it's just been a shit day. The weather's kind of been off and on, rain, storm. Yet again, it's raining, even though the sun's shining. So I thought I'd jump on here. I do have to edit some videos, so I should probably go and get that done, but I do have plans for my bike, though. I do still want to do like a bobber or like modify the rear end. Let me just pull up some images. Because most of the people here, I'm sure, have watched my videos. You know what my bike looks like. And I'm thinking I have my mind set kind of either on I do have my mind set on like a Spirit rear end. Just chop it and shorten it. See if I can't find an image here. There we go. Like this. So yeah, like I'm thinking about taking like a fender similar to this. Similar to this, and if it bolts upright, I'd probably cut it right there. I don't know if I can pull it up even more. Yeah, there we go. So what I would do is I'd probably cut it off right there and then just take this fin part and move it back So then it would be back a little bit, or like up on the bike a little bit farther. Maybe try to work it in so then it just comes back and then off right there. Because either that or like there was a photo. Not that. There was another, this one right here. How it's got like the shortened but longer rear fender. I've even thought about taking the stock rear fender and just kind of, maybe not that short, but like cutting it so then it would be even, and then just moving the signals and stuff either up, or I thought about getting like a tombstone. Thought about getting a tail light. Let's bring this up. Nope, not that. Similar to this, but without the signals. Have my license plate at the top. See if I can't get it angled right. Maybe even like a black one like that. Something like that I thought would be pretty cool if I could get it angled right on the bike. Just to change it up a little bit and maybe give it its own little flair. I do like the fairing on it and stuff. I want to change out the front signals and whatnot. Scott, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I had all intentions on getting out and but yeah, storms have been rolling through. They've been spotty, but there's been reports of tornadoes and stuff in the area, so I don't want to risk it. Not just a ride, even though it's not just a ride, but I definitely don't want to get out and bite off more than what I can chew. Because yeah, sunshine in here. Can't bring you over there, but it's raining still. So Wednesday will be my ride day. I do plan on going out and adventuring a little. MotoAlley, we should organize a group live sometime. South Oz, I would be freaking honored to do that. I would love to do a group live. Get a couple of us, maybe 3 or 4 of us going. Yeah, the time zones would be the big thing. And with our schedule, we'd all have to figure out a day to get that done. That could be something we could maybe arrange in the winter time. Obviously, it's winter here and it's summer there when it's our winter, right? But if we can set it up where like our winter, when we're having like a downtime or something, I would definitely be down. We just have to get Firefighter on board. But of course, he had to go edit his videos. I mean, not speaking for him, but he only works like a third of the month. I only work about half the month. So there's got to be a day in there where we can arrange something where everybody's schedule kind of works. You realize though, if we did do that, it wouldn't be no like hour-long stream. That could take a better part of an entire day. You realize that, right? Yeah, this freaking weather is just teasing. I don't know if you guys can pick it up. Probably not. But it's pouring out there. And I don't know why I just did that, because it's going to take... Oh, there we go. I got it. But seeing as I've got a few of you, for like a... Yeah, TC Garage, it would be like... It would be the... I imagine it could be a 24-hour thing. But seeing as I've got a few of you guys in here, or a few of yous in here, a lot of different channels do a lot of, like, they do merch, like t-shirts and stuff. They do stickers and all that jazz. But how would everybody feel about like magnets, like MotoAlley magnets? Not just my logo, or not even my logo, but what would you think of like throwing my bike on a like a photo magnet, one that's wouldn't be that 3x6 or something, just the size of a standard photo, but with a magnet on the back. And then I don't know how I'd do it, but just like a photo of something related to the channel with like MotoAlley in the corner or something. Or even like the entire logo just on this. Because then I could do it per order. It would maybe be $5. Could ship it to you right from house. And then you could do with it what you want. This way it's proceeds going straight to me, straight to the channel. Nobody else is getting interfered. You could probably set it up so then, I don't know, you guys do like a gift or like a membership or something. Or no, memberships I guess you got to do like a monthly payment. But what do you guys think about something like that? Just something small, but to kind of support the channel a little. Because, yeah, this is an aluminum panel. And if anybody's new here, I do heat press with these. I've done bigger ones. And the biggest I've done so far is an 8x10. And I'm still waiting on those to come back in stock. So, Mike, once I get them in stock, I'm waiting on the place that I get the panels on to get them in stock. So once I get them in stock, I'll let you know or whatever, and we'll do up the one for that club that you were wondering about, if you're still interested. You mean like TC, you mean like um like iron on or sew on patches to go on like vests and stuff? I don't I don't know if I could see the MotoAlley logo on a vest. I feel it would be kind of weird to see that. Maybe just like the MA with the black background, maybe, but I don't know. I think I'd feel weird to see it on a vest. No, I think I might wrap this stream up here shortly. I do have some stickers. I'd like to maybe get some bigger ones. Um, I just, right now, I have little like 3-inch by 1-inch bars, and it has the MotoAlley logo plus MotoAlley on it. I know at one point I did have like a circle with the MA. Maybe as like the brand grows, or is it a brand? I don't know. Maybe as the brand or whatever it is, as it grows, maybe I'll be able to do up stickers and stuff. Just kind of place them everywhere, ship them out or something. I'd I'd just like to be able to do it with my own hands and then deliver it via me shipping it out instead of like drop shipping and stuff. I should probably wrap this up here shortly though. Going on about an hour 15 right now. Feel like my and we would end up with a lot more Americans, I bet, in that group live, cause, or at least in the comment section, because people just people go right towards Mr. Firefighter. But before I take up any more of your day, everybody, I'm gonna wrap up this live. I appreciate everybody that's come out. I appreciate the support for the channel. I've enjoyed watching you guys' content. Keep on pushing it out. Oz, I hope you get your internet thing worked out. Hopefully you get some videos uploaded, get a little bit of a queue going. And I guess the way that I wrap up all my videos, keep your shiny side up, ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ride safe, everybody. Thanks for checking out the stream.